bum 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 bum. This show is brought to you by Liquid Death. That's some good water. What's up, guys? Fears, audience fears. I had to tilt the camera a little bit because if I do it like this, there's a big ass, glare because of the sun. Yeah, it's daylight savings time, you guys, so be sure to switch those clocks back. That means the sun will be out even later, so I'm going to have to just turn it just like that so you guys can see me until the sun goes away. Forgive all this. I'm still doing some laundry, so I apologize. But big shout out to the fans. Lots to talk about. All right. Some things I have to explain. Some things are good. Some things are bad. But I got a hell of a show for you. All right, let me open up the chat here. There we are. Okay. Switched it from top chat to live chat. All right, guys, the chat is live. So the topics for today is, I've been wanting to do this topic for a while, and I kept forgetting my favorite TikToks that I've made and my favorite TikToks to watch. So I'm going to go through my TikToks, and I'm going to show you guys the favorite ones I've made, and then my favorite ones to watch. Thank you for the hearts. I don't know who was giving me hearts, but thank you. I appreciate that. I always appreciate your loving support. Whoever it was giving me hearts, let me know in the chat. So I've been wanting to do that topic for a while. My favorite TikToks. And I'm going to turn on, give me 1 second. I'm going to turn on one more light, and hopefully that'll give us more light. Give me 1 second. All right, hopefully that helped a little bit. Oh yeah, that helped. That helped a lot. There we go. Yeah, that helped a lot. Perfect. I think it was just the light. I didn't have the kitchen light on, and now that I have the kitchen light on, it looks way better. So yeah, I've been wanting to do that TikTok topic for a while now. I just kept forgetting. The second one is the top 10 rumors made up about me. There's some doozies. And then I wanted to talk about, if I started a business, what type of business would it be? There would actually be two businesses. And I'm going to discuss those. So yeah. Anyway, I got my Liquid Death. If you guys have not tried Liquid Death, oh my God, you guys have got to try it. It's really good. And I got my healthy snack. I got some blackberries a-rockin'. Blackberries are really good. All right. So, I'm going to go through my little spiels that I always go through. This is the up-to-date version of Jeff's schedule of all the toy shows. So the next one is the big banger one, the Super RetroCon Tampa. Fears has already bought his tickets. I will say, though, when I was at the convention on Saturday, Jeff said it was a 3-day con, now it's a 2-day con, because Jeff's wife told me that I guess they were trying to stiff Jeff and make him pay another $5,000 for like the third day or something. It's none of my business. So maybe one day I'll get Jeff on the show and he can tell you guys. But I guess from what Jeff's wife said, she was like, Jeff's not going to pay, $5,000 for a third day. So it's just a 2-day con. So I believe it's on Saturday and Sunday. But I'm still going. So yeah. So get your tickets at Florida Toy Shows, FloridaToyShowsandExpos.com. or go to his Facebook page, Florida Toy Shows and Expos, my friends. And then they've actually added some shows. So we got the Jacksonville show coming up. There was no show in May, so the Sarasota Collectors Fest, June Orlando Collectors Fest, June 22nd and the 23rd, the Fort Lauderdale Collectors Fest, July 13th and 14th, Tampa Toy Con, oh yeah, Fort Myers, Star Wars and G.I. Joe's Collectors, that's in July 28th. Then we got Central Florida Collectors Fest, Kissimmee Collectors Fest again, West Palm Beach, Florida Extravaganza, and then in November, Gift-O-Rama. And then Jeff said more shows going to be put on in September. So there's going to be an even bigger up-to-date version of this. But this is, as far as I know, this is the biggest up-to-date version of it. So, yeah. Also, guys, don't forget, Fears got monetized, so your donations help out a lot. So, if you'd like to, the super chat is on. The super stickers are on. So, throw me a super chat. Throw me a super sticker. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you want to send Fears fan mail, right here. Bam. Send Fears fan mail to this address. I will respond. I will respond either in a video or a live stream, depending on how busy I am that day. But send all fan mail to this address. And if you can't write this down, don't worry. Fears puts it always in the description of each and every video and live stream. And my last thing that I want to talk about before I go into the show today. Here is the list of movies that I'm trying to get through. No, I haven't added anything new on this in a while. It's been a minute. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to plug in my headphones, and we're going to get going here. Big shout out to the fans. I see 3 people watching. There it is. Well, I'm happy to see you guys. I'm very happy to see you. No chatting yet, but I'm sure they'll be along, the way. Hello? Hello? Hello. There we go. Okay. Good to go. I always test out my mic, before I get going here. There we go. Sometimes I like using the mic, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just like to talk, but anyway. I hope you guys are doing well. We got 4 people watching. So yeah, today's topics are my favorite TikToks that I've ever made and my favorite TikToks to watch. And if I started a business, what business would it be? I've got 2 businesses that I would love to start one day. And then the last topic, the top 10 rumors about Fears that are completely untrue. So yeah, so I thought I would crush those rumors. And then we're going to talk about whatever else you guys want to talk about. So I'm going to start with the bad news. Unfortunately, I did not get to go to the Blockbuster thing today. And I'll be honest, guys, I've been so exhausted this entire week. Working, staying up late, editing videos. I just needed to catch up on some sleep. So even when I was at the convention yesterday with Jeff, me and Jeff were talking, and I was so tired I forgot to get his annual interview in. So Fears was slacking, which I am going to work on that video today. But Jeff said, Fears, you don't look so good. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, you look a little pale, and he goes, you look dead tired. I go, oh, dude. I'm like, you have no idea. I am dead tired. I said, anything for the conventions, my friend. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, try to get some sleep. And I said, oh, don't worry, buddy. I will. So I set my alarm clock for 8 because the Blockbuster experience started at 10 and went from 10 to 3:30, I believe. And I just was like, you know what, Fears? Like, I followed the Blockbuster experience on Instagram, and they said that they are returning to Florida at some point. And I thought, you know what, Fears? You can catch them next time. You've already been to one convention. You've already spent enough, because my budget yesterday was $90. So I just decided I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to get some sleep. So I just went to bed early, slept, and then I went back to sleep. So yeah, got up, did a couple of errands, started working on the blog, had a salad for lunch, so yeah. Hey, what's up, guards? He says, rumor number 12 fears farts a lot. Well, that's not a rumor. That's true. That's true. So that actually is true, Garth. That actually is true. Anyway, so yeah. So I just decided to skip the the blockbuster experience because I was just exhausted. But I feel totally refreshed. I had a good sleep, and it wasn't a nap. I got a full 8 hours. It was great. I was like, oh man, I need it because I was like, dude, I was exhausted, man. So, but I try to stay busy. I try to work as hard as I possibly can. But some days you just gotta crash and get some el sleepo. So the next thing I want to talk about before we get into the topics is, listen to this. Listen to this. I haven't been in the Discord all day, right? I go in there right before the show. Some guys are starting some shit. Uh, so I can never win, even when I'm not even there. I think it's dying down now. Um, but yeah, I did go to church today. I did, but I just didn't go to um the blockbuster thing. So I got up, went to church, and then after church is when I was going to go to the blockbuster experience. And I thought, you know what, I'm just too tired, so skip the blockbuster experience, and then and then I came home and got some sleep, and then I woke up after some sleep, and then I did some errands and all that. So hang on. So let me just pull up the Discord. So I haven't been in there all day. About 5 minutes before I, did this, uh, all I read is El Homo and Yakov. Yakov's going nuts about the Bible as always, and then Yakov's posting stuff that he ate for breakfast, and I must say it does look good. He had some home brewed iced tea, which looks really good, and then I don't know what type of. It looks like an egg omelet or something, but that was good. So everything was fine. Everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Lamar says, "I know who you are, but what am I, Fears? I remember you saying that 30 years ago." And he was making up a whole bunch of shit about me. So I just wrote false on all accounts because he's so full of shit. And then I said, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I said, plus, don't start shit, dude. I said, I haven't been in here all day, which was correct, right? So then, out of nowhere, he says, Fears, what job did you have 10 years ago? And I said, well, I don't know off the top of my head, but I could look because I have my resume right here. So let me look. Let's see here. And I also need to update my resume. I have it up every once in a while. I try to update it every couple of years. Um, that would be my security job. I worked at Securitas Security. So 10 years ago was when I very first started working at Securitas. So there it is. Because I started working Securitas in 2014, and I worked there from 2014 to 2018. Because 2018 is when I went for that flight attendant job. I didn't get it, unfortunately. And then 2018, before I moved to Florida, I worked on that Superman behind the scenes videographer thing. That Superman World War thing, and I put that on my resume, which was awesome. So And they paid me. They didn't have to, but my friend Don paid me a little bit. So he was like, Fierce, put that on your resume. And I was like, I will. I will put that on. So that's one of the coolest jobs I have. I got to be the videographer, and he made me work on the behind the scenes video. He wanted to make a behind the scenes video for the DVD, which I'm still waiting for Don to send me a copy of Superman World Works. I don't have one. But out of nowhere, I'm like, why would he want to know what I've worked on the past 10 years, you know? Or what I did, not the past 10 years. Why would he want to know that job? So I wrote in the Discord, why do you want to know? And then Yakov was saying that he was cleaning a deep fryer and a smoker, and then the dude said, "You like the smoker? I know people are obsessed with it. Smoked meat is good. I'll give you that. Smoked meat is good." Then all of a sudden, Crackpot comes in and he said, "Oh God, Fears, how many arguments and yelling matches did you get into at the con today?" Zero, because I didn't go to a con today. And normally when I go to a convention, I don't yell and scream at anyone. So I don't know where the hell he's getting that, you know? So I said, zero. I didn't end up going to another con today. And then he says, all right, and then Yakov talks about his brisket and pork, and then the dude says, yum, 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 yum. And then he says, thought you said you were going instead of church. Dude, I can't keep up with you. Well, yeah, I changed my mind. I decided to go to church and then come home, get some sleep because I was exhausted. And I didn't go to the. So apparently he's called me a liar. I'm like, I'm not a liar. I just decided not to go to the Blockbuster experience because I was dead fucking tired. I went, all right, I'll go to church. As soon as I get off of church, I'll come home. I'll sleep, catch up on some sleep. And then I looked on their Instagram. I looked on the Blockbuster Experience Instagram because I thought, well, I better follow their Instagram just in case if they ever come into town. And let me look it up. I looked it up, and they said that they're going to be back to Orlando. I don't know when they're going to be back to Orlando, but so I thought, all right, next time they come into town, I'll check it out. So let me pull it up. Yeah, a few days ago they said they're doing a post. They said they were going to be in a hotel in downtown Orlando, but I guess they couldn't do that. So then they went to the Florida Fairgrounds Saturday and Sunday, and they said, thanks a lot. It was a great experience. We'll be back to Florida at some point. So at some point, they're coming back to Florida. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just catch them then, I'll just catch them then. So, but again, I was like, I haven't been in the Discord all day. Why start that shit in the Discord, I haven't been in there all day. I went in there for 5 minutes before I started the show. Your guess is as good as mine, guys. Some people just like to start shit. Oh, well. Yo, Dan Aykroyd. Good afternoon, John and friends. Hello, sir. John says, down with the couch. I just didn't feel like putting my laptop over there. John, not every show is going to be over there or over there. Some shows are going to be here. Some shows are going to be over there. Some shows are going to be over there. It's whatever I feel like. I don't know what else to tell you. All right. So I just wanted to talk about those few things before I got into the topics, my friends. I was like, I've been sleeping all day. Then I woke up and did some errands. I feel refreshed. I go on the Discord for like 5 minutes just to say hello. Oh, and then last night I posted some pictures in the picture section of the convention that I was at, and then in the video section I posted my recent TikTok that I made just for people to check out and let me know what they think. And people went nuts today when I was in there for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Lamar and Crackpot, whatever the hell his name is. Hang on, let me look up his name. Because if I get it wrong, then all hell will break loose. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I haven't been in there all day. How many screaming matches did you do at the con? None. I didn't go to a convention today. Anyway, it is what it is. I just thought that was funny. I was like, I haven't been in there all day, and they're just going nuts. Oh well. But I hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys had a good day. Is that Randy's Discord? No, it's not Randy's Discord. Dan Aykroyd. I was looking. I got. I had to leave Dan Aykroyd's Discord. There was so much hate and violence towards me in that Discord. I had to leave. And it's not even Randy's Discord. It's some idiot that made up a Discord and put Randy's name on it. So I was in LC's like 5 minutes ago before I started the stream, you know? So yeah. I joined that because you were there, but then you left. Yeah, I had to leave. So Dan Aykroyd, be sure you join LC's Discord because I'm still in LC's Discord. I'm sorry to you that you had to join and then I had to leave. It was just I couldn't take it. So yeah. Larry did try to call me the other day. I don't know. Maybe he's been working. Maybe he took a break. He hasn't been around, so I hope he's okay. He did try to call me the other day, and I missed his call. Either I think I was in the bathroom taking a shower because whenever I got out of the shower, I came out and I was shaving, and I'm sorry, not shaving. I was brushing my teeth and I was putting on my clothes, and then I checked my phone, and it said that I had one missed call. So hopefully Larry's doing all right. Later on in the show, I'm going to try and call him. So, yeah. Sounds good. I'll look into that. Thank you. Hey, no worries. No worries. Yeah, it just got to be too much in Randy's fake Discord. There was so much hate and violence. It was nuts. So, yeah. So, that's all the bad news, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't go to the Blockbuster event. I was so exhausted. I mean, it was like I was really tired. I was very tired. Somebody's texting me, but I'll check it later. So I was like, I gotta get some sleep here because I just finished my healthy snack. I had some blackberries, some organic blackberries, and they were really good. Because I really am serious about trying to lose weight. I've been drinking water instead of coffee. I'm not giving up coffee. I'm not going to drink it every day, you know. I think for dinner I'm going to have a soup and a salad, some chicken noodle soup. So yeah. So I did not run on the treadmill though today. I just wasn't feeling it. So I'll start that back up tomorrow. Anyway, tonight after I do the stream, I'm going to get some dinner. I got to start on all of my Easter cards. All my Easter cards, because I want to get them out and send them to my friends and my family. Then, bad news, my brother's cat, Harry, passed away. He had a tumor on the back of his head, and my brother and his wife, they removed one, and they thought they got it all. And then, apparently, because the thing is with cancer, if you don't get it all, it'll just keep growing back. So apparently, they removed one big tumor, because it was one big one. And then the doctor was like, I'm pretty sure we got everything. I guess they didn't. And then another tiny tumor was right beside the big one. And then the other one, the other little tumor, like got into the cat's brain. And then, that was it. So my brother's kind of bumming right now. My mom told me about that last night. And I said, well, Mom, as soon as I get done with all my Easter cards and send them out, tomorrow, I'm going to go get my brother like a thinking about you card or like a grievance card. So yeah. Thank you, Visions. Yeah. My brother, I'm more of a dog lover, but I do like cats. But my brother, he's the reverse. Him and his wife, they did have 3 cats, now they have 2 cats. They had Harry, and Harry passed away. Then they have Rudolph, and then they have what's the other one? Harry, Rudolph, and something to do with clouds. I think it's Cloudy. I think it's Cloudy. I can't remember. But the second one is Rudolph. But I appreciate you saying that, Visions. I'll let my brother know that you said that. So, yeah. So, I'm going to send my brother a thinking about you card, a grievance card. But I got to go buy that tomorrow because I don't have any. So, yeah. I'm big on sending my family, like, holiday cards. I always do the big holidays. I used to do every holiday. Now I only do the big ones. So I do like I'll send my family an Easter card, Thanksgiving card, Christmas, Halloween, and that's about it. I don't do like the 4th of July. I don't do St. Patrick's Day anymore. I don't do Valentine's Day or Groundhog Day or anything like that. But I used to do every single holiday, but it just became too much. So yeah. Anyway, so if you are religious, keep Harry in your guys' thoughts and prayers, my friends. Yo, beer man, beer manning it up. I mean, listen, if I wasn't overweight, beer man, I would have a beer. But Fears is gonna have to put the BK Lounge on hold. I have to put the beer on hold. I have to put the vodka on hold because I gotta get this weight down. I'm losing weight. The last time I looked at the scale, I was 187. So we're getting there. We're getting there. I just need to get this freaking belly off, you know? So I've been drinking a lot of liquid death. It's good water. You guys should totally try it. But the only one I haven't tried, Visions, I've tried the mountain water. I just haven't tried their sparkling water yet. So after I get done drinking all this mountain water, which will be probably in a couple of weeks because I bought a big case, and there's like 20 to 24 in there or whatever. I'll get some of the sparkling water and see. As long as there's no calories in that sparkling water. If there's a bunch of calories in it, then I won't get it because I'm trying to lose weight. And I finally washed my adulting T-shirt from Goodwill. I was like, all right. I said, I washed it last night. I said, I haven't worn it yet. I said, I'll wear it on today's stream. Yeah, I wish I could go to the Blockbuster experience today, but I was exhausted. Like, even Jeff said something. He's like, Fears, you don't look good. And I was like, I don't? And he's like, have you even went to bed? I said, Friday I didn't. I said, Friday I just kept, I said, I had maybe like a 2-3 hour nap before I had to come to the convention. But I said, Friday night I just stayed up almost all night and just was editing. And I'm gonna post some of that stuff tonight and tomorrow and the next day that I've been editing. And he's like, dude, you need to get some sleep. And I said, I will. So I was planning to go, and I said, and I they posted a bunch of pictures from today on their Instagram, and I looked at them. And I was like, man, I missed a hell of a show. But I'm like, dude, they said on their Instagram they'll be back to Florida, the Blockbuster experience at some point. I said, I'll just catch it then. So, anyway. All right. So let's start with topic number 1. The reason why I have my phone is I've been wanting to do this topic forever. So I'm going to refer to my TikTok. I've been wanting to tell you guys my favorite TikToks that I made and favorite TikTokers that I watch. And then there's some TikTok videos that you guys know more about technology than I do. There's a video game, and I'm obsessed. Some guy just keeps uploading video game clips of it, and I don't know what the hell video game, but I'm going to describe the video game to you guys because it looks like a really cool, interesting video game, and I would love to play it. It's really scary. So, yeah. So, let's start with my favorite TikToks that I've made. So, let me just open up my TikTok. All right, here we go. So, obviously, I mean, the very first TikTok that I loved was that beach one, the sandcastle one that put me over the map. Because before that, I kid you not, I wasn't over the map. Like, before that, I had, like, I don't know, maybe 5 to 600 subscribers, right, on TikTok. Maybe, if that. The minute I posted, you guys have seen the video where I walk around the sandcastle, because most of you guys follow me on TikTok too. I walk around the sandcastle that some family made, and and they were like, "Oh, you can have it, like you can smash it if you want." I said, "No, I'm not gonna smash it. I said I'm gonna film it." I said, "It's that damn good." I said, "I appreciate artwork," so I just went around, filmed it. So I'd say that's number 1, because the very next day I got like 4,000, 5,000. Now Fears is up to 8,351. I was at 8,354, so I lost some because I didn't post many TikToks. But I'm going to post like 3 or 4 TikToks a day. Hopefully I can get them back. So that's number 1. One of my favorites. Number 2 is when I do a stitch with someone, because I love bouncing off their video. So that would be like favorite video number 2, stitch. Like where you watch someone's video, you hit the stitch button, and then you just have a conversation with the other person in their other video, and you add on to their video, and so it'll let you film like 15 seconds of their video, and then it cuts to you, and then you just like say whatever you want. So yeah. Dan says the U.S. government seems to be cracking down hard on TikTok recently. Well, I will agree with that, Dan, because they do post a lot of crazy shit on TikTok. I mean, my stuff is all in good fun. I'd say like my 4 videos that I post are like responding to people's questions, because people have a lot of questions about all the nerdy content that I post. So I always make response videos. Number 2, I put up nerdy content. 3, Disney World stuff, because you guys know how much of a movie fan and a Disney World fan I am. And then the 4th one, probably all those little videos that one guy in the Discord cuts for me, and puts on my and lets me put all those like little clips from my shows here. So I'd say those are my 4 things that I post. So mine are not that bad, but some people, I understand. Some people, man, they post some crazy shit on TikTok. So no wonder the government's like cracking down. All right. So yeah, so I'd say my favorite video so far is the Sandcastle video, the Disney videos, the Stitches. I do like the response videos. I do like when that guy takes a little piece out of my off of my YouTube show, like right here, the Fears podcast, so I can post those on, because people have asked me about it. Here's one of them. Can! People were like, Fierce, what the fuck is this? And I was like, that's just me a celebration of me crushing cans, and everyone thought it was fucking hilarious. Let's see, what else? What else is on here that I like? Oh, I like posting all my movies. Like I just posted this. Like I posted that, and then I posted Child's Play 3. So I try to, but I only post my favorite movies to that. If it's a movie that I watch and then I review it, I'm like, this one was all right. It's only a 6 out of 10. Then I won't post it. So I post like all of my favorites. And then I'd say like posting like stuff with Randall, like whenever me and Randall hang out. That's always fun. Time for a 1980s question. Randall, I got a question for you. What was your favorite 1980s television show? Your favorite? Alf. Alf? Mine, I gotta do a classic Fears answer. It's either Knight Rider or Star Trek Next Gen. And you know, the funny thing about that video is that I forgot. I was like, as soon as I made it and I posted it, I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, those were 2 of my favorite, but another favorite, I forgot about fucking MacGyver. And I was like, God damn it. Excuse my language. I don't mean to take the Lord's name in vain, but I was like, darn it. But then I made another video saying that that I do like MacGyver. So those are all my favorite videos that I like to post. Now, here's my favorite videos that I like to watch. So the first one, I subscribe to this guy that uploads his video game content, and his video game content is amazing, but he plays all these scary games. And one of my favorites, I don't know the name of it, but the minute I describe it, I bet you one of you guys will know. So it takes place in this, it always is in a building. I don't think you ever see the outside. And it's these people in these yellow uniforms with gas masks on, right? And they're trying to find the data about some of their workers got lost in this massive complex building. And it's like long hallways, and there's slides, and there's pools of water, and they're all in yellow suits with gas masks and black shoes, and every single one of them looks the same because they're in these yellow jumpsuits with the gas masks on. Does anyone know what video game I'm talking about? So then they'll go down this creepy hallway, and they'll turn a corner, and then it's like it looks like the inside of a Chuck E. Cheese with all these tunnels and slides, and then there's a finger pointing this way out, and the guy's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go down here," and then right as he goes to jump into the slide, this big black like liquid slimy tentacle comes flying out, grabs the guy in the yellow suit, and pulls him down the slide, and then two other guys look over and go, "I'm not fucking going down that slide," and then they pick the red slide, and then they continue on. So yeah. Sounds like a game called Lethal Company. It could be that, Pixel. I mean, you would know. You're the video game guy. I believe that is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. No, that's not it. Let me look up Lethal Company and see if it is, because I don't know the name of it, but it's always interesting video gameplay, and that's one of my favorite videos to watch, because I'm like, oh shit, what's gonna happen to these guys in yellow jumpsuits next? You know. So let me look that up and see if it actually is that game. Because I'll know in 5 seconds. If it's those guys in the yellow jumpsuits with the masks on, then I'll be like, yep, that's it. Because I need a reference. Because I've never played the game, but it looks like an interesting video game. Or maybe it's a computer game. I don't know. But it's a game that you play online. And I was like, dude, if me and Sam ever like hang out again and play video games, I want to play that. Or whenever Pixel helps me set up, like whenever I go home and grab all my systems, and I asked Pixel one day if he would help me set up, if he would talk me through setting it all up, and he was like, oh yeah, sure, Fierce, because people want to see me play video games, even though I'm not really that good. I'm okay, but I'm not like the Say I Can't gamer or anything. Alright. Lethal Company. Trailer. Let's see if it pops up. I don't know if this is it, Pixel. The company is hiring you. I'm not seeing any yellow jumpsuits though. It's all these guys. Let's see if I can find one. Let's see if I can find one on TikTok. Let's see if I can find one. Now watch, Pixel. I'll try to find it, and one won't pop up in my feed today. But it's a crazy video game. It's nuts. Let's see if I can describe it. Yellow jumpsuit guys video game. Hopefully it pops up, because I know as soon as you guys see it, you guys will know what it is. Bruce Lee in UFC 5. Let's see. I haven't been able to use this alter ego. Let's see. Maybe if I write in scary video games, because it is scary. Like, the guy's like, hey, it's the exit. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a black, like, it looked like a black octopus tentacle shot out, like, broke his neck, and then just grabbed him down the fucking shaft. And I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, well, that's the end of that guy. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Scary. Let's see. Scary video games. But yeah, that's one of my favorite videos to watch, because it's such a weird game, and the graphics look really good. Let's see what pops up. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Okay, all these scary ones look familiar. All right, here we go. So I think I may find it. Let's see here. Or here's another one, Pixel. Here's another one where a guy is in like a facility, and all of a sudden, this big head will come out of nowhere, or it's a yellow creature. He'll walk up, and he'll smash a hammer on its head, and then this guy, this real skinny guy that's all yellow, starts screaming his head out like, ah! And then he starts running after him. That's another one, like this. It's this one.
No, this can't be real.
So it's in a big complex like this, right? And he'll run like this, and then he'll hit one of those yellow guys, and I guess the object is to run away from the yellow guy. And that'll happen. Like, the yellow guy will come out of nowhere and, like, just hit him, and he'll die or something. So those videos are always cool.
Thought I killed this dude, bro.
But, I'm trying to find the yellow jumpsuit, guys. So, yeah. So that's another video. And I always wanted to know what the yellow skinny guy was about. And then you hear this music like, so that's like, that music comes on after he hits the yellow guy on the top of the head. He goes, ah! And then he gets up, starts chasing him, and then you hear this, like this little song comes on, and I love watching those videos. I just can't find the yellow jumpsuit, guys. And I'm getting kind of pissed because I really wanted to show you guys it. Because it's a crazy... It's just not popping up. They pop up in my feed sometimes. Sometimes they don't. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find it in my file, like the people that I follow. Because I did follow that guy. Let's see. Let's see if I can find that guy. Let's see here. And then, let's see here. Because I'm telling you, Pixel, you'll love it. I mean, he goes nuts. Like, like, it's hilarious. Oh man, they're pretty funny. They're pretty funny videos. So I got a kick out of watching those too. Like the yellow creature always, like, he gets hit in the head with a fucking with a hammer, right? And so those two are like my absolute favorites. Let's see. In the Lethal Company, they're all in jumpsuits. Try Google Images. You play it online, and you are finding info on monsters. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, so, like, they're doing data. And I don't know, Pixel, does it ever tell you, like, what complex they're in? They're in a massive complex, and then they get lost, and they're like, well, how the fuck do we get out of here? You know, and then, like, one of their lieutenants is like, oh, quit whining, like, we'll find out, and then they never find their way out. And I guess the object is, when you play the game, is to get the data on the monsters, and then get out of there as soon as possible, or some shit. So, let me try Google Images, because as soon as those yellow jumpsuit guys pop up, then I'll know if it's the right game that you're talking about. Because I was like, Pixel will know. I'm like, he'll know for sure. Because I mean, you play a lot of games. By the way, Pixel, I saw that picture that you posted on Instagram. Damn, man, the hippie hair is a-flowing. I haven't seen a picture of you in a while, but, like, usually you have your hair short or, like, to about here. Damn, that hippie hair was, like, down to here, buddy. It was rocking. I'm not making fun of you. It was definitely a rocking. But, see, the thing is, it's hard to find this because I don't know if the game, I've got Google up, so I don't know. I'll get back to you guys' comments. I don't know if it's like a new game that came out like a year or two ago, or if it's like an old ass game. So let's see, Lethal Company Images. Let's see if it pops up. Here we go, images. No, this ain't it, Pixel. Like, all the images pop up, they're all in orange jumpsuits. This ain't it. This is not the one. It's literally like, it's like everything, like the whole complex is slicked out. Like, and there's nothing in the complex. That makes it even more scary. They'll walk down a hallway, and then at the end of the hallway, there's a massive pool with white tile everywhere, and there's nobody around. There's like, and all of a sudden, you'll see, like, down the river, you'll see a guy like in a yellow floaty in a yellow jumpsuit, and he's like, "Hey, this is kind of cool." And then they're like, "Hey, stop messing around, man." And then he's like, "All right." And then he starts to get out, and then a yellow, like either a yellow tentacle or a black tentacle, will just swoop him up, And then you'll hear the other guy, like his buddy, go, "Holy shit! What was that?" I don't think this is it because all these images that are like coming up are all people in orange jumpsuits. This ain't it. This is not it. It kind of looks like it, but this ain't it. Because there's not one orange jumpsuit in the entire game. So I'm going to continue to look. You guys have got to see this because I'm obsessed with this game because it looks so creepy. But I've followed a lot of people on TikTok because I always try and give people a follow back if they follow me, and I do watch the Funny Turtle. The Funny Turtle, like whenever you go meet Crush at Disney, I always love the responses of like the adults and stuff. So I do watch a lot of the Crush talk because I went and met Crush because Crush is like a really cool like Disney character that I love. I can't find this fucking yellow suit guy. I watch a lot of Beyond the Brick. I love the Beyond the Brick is this 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 channel dedicated to huge Lego builds. I mean, massively impressive Lego builds. So I follow Beyond the Brick too. So that's another one of my favorite followers to follow. Um, well, here I never watched any of the content of Lethal Company on YouTube. Let's see what it actually is. Let's see. There we go. Let's see if I can find it. Lethal Company trailer. Let's see if it actually is. Because Pixel just said there's also yellow jumpsuits in it. I'll be able to tell in 5 seconds because it's got like a certain look to it. Pixel. Everything's like slicked out. They're in this amazing abandoned like it's not even a factory. It's like a massive facility with like just nothing in it. It's all these passageways and it looks really fucking weird. So let's see if I can figure it out. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can hear the video, but let me just watch this real quick. Now this ain't it. Now the trailer just had them all in the orange jumpsuits. Let's see if I can find some. Let's see if I can find some gameplay because you said there is. You said there is yellow jumpsuits in it too. Let's see here. Uh, let's see here. I'm watching some gameplay right. Yeah, this ain't it, Pixel. I wish I could figure. If you guys can figure it out, it's not this game. I promise you. I wonder if John is talking about escape the back rooms. I think that's what it is. I think that's. Hang on, wait a minute. I think Dan Aykroyd got it. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is, Dan Aykroyd. I think that's what it is. Pixel said he sent me a picture. Where'd you send it to me? On Twitter? Oh, probably the Discord. Hang on. Let me check. But I love the way that game is. It's so damn scary. It looks so fucking cool. Where did you send me it? Where did you send it to me, Pixel? I can't find it. Let's see. Let me check the Discord. Okay, you didn't send it to me on Discord. Probably Instagram. Nope. Where'd you send it to me, Pixel? Instagram. Hang on. Maybe I haven't gotten it yet. I never got it, Pixel. Here, send it again. That's close, Pixel. That's close. Pixel just sent me this. That's close to what it looks like, but it looks a little bit different. But I think Dan Aykroyd got it. I think it's called Escape the Backrooms. Let me look it up on Google and see that's because I know exactly what they look like. Let's see, Escape the Backrooms images. Oh, yeah, this is it. This is it. Yep. Dan got it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here we go. Yep, this is it. Yep, this is it. Yeah, they're all in yellow jumpsuits. And so, Pixel, look at this game. Have you ever played this game? It's a massive complex. It is the most scariest shit I've ever seen in my life. And it's got all these messages on the walls. Whoever invented this game is a fucking genius because it looks so damn cool and so damn scary. I would love to play this game. Unfortunately, I don't know what console you play this game on, but it kind of look. I don't even know if it's a video game or if it's like a computer game, but when you watch the clips, it looks like real footage. It looks like someone's filming, and they're always talking to the cameraman, and then they jump back and forth, and then they'll go down. Let's see if I can find some footage of it. Let's see. Escape the back rooms walkthrough. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is it. Full gameplay. Let me see if I'm pretty damn sure this is it. Way to go, Dan Aykroyd. Let's see if this is. Oh yeah. Yep. Finally, I knew if I described it to you guys enough, and you guys would figure it out because I had no idea. Because whenever they put it on TikTok, they don't say the name of the game. But yeah, this is it. This guy's gonna walk up and ask him a question. Yep. And they gotta. And the thing is they don't really explain why they're walking around in this big complex. They don't explain why they're in yellow jumpsuits with gas masks. It's just they're there and they're trying to find a way out. So yeah. Yo, museum, what's up? It sounds exactly like your description. You play with friends in jumpsuits, finding monsters, and people post it all the time doing funny skits. Yeah, sometimes they'll edit the footage, Pixel. But other times, sometimes the TikToker that I follow, he'll make up little skits and put it in. Other times, they'll just upload their gameplay on their TikTok, and I love watching these little jumpsuit guys' adventures. And I was like, one day I gotta play this fucking game. 2, I gotta figure out what the game's actually called. 3, I'm like, I'll tell my fans. I'm like, my fans will know in 2 seconds, you know? So yeah. Yo, what's up, Richie? Uh-oh, this may be a troll. What an idiot. I don't know. I'm thinking it's a troll. Let me check his channel. Yep, I'm thinking this is a troll. So yeah. Let me just get rid of this guy. There we go. But yeah, I knew Pixel though. If I explained enough, yeah. Way to go! Wow, Pixel, Dan Aykroyd got it. I mean, you guys were pretty much neck and neck though. Does Dan Aykroyd still walk around with a cone head? He probably does. How am I doing? I'm doing better, Richie, now that I got some sleep. I was dead to the world yesterday. So yeah, I'd say the yellow jumpsuit one is one of my favorite videos to watch on TikTok. that somebody else made. Now, Pixel, what's the other one? What's the other one? It's a bunch of skinny creatures, and they're all sitting like this. So, I kid you not, in this video game, there's this big yellow skinny creature, and then he's got big arms, and he's just sitting like this. A guy runs up and goes, ah, like that, and hits him on the top of the head with a hammer, and then he goes, ah, and like gets up and screams, ah, and then he starts chasing after the guy, and I guess the object is to keep running away from that guy in this massive complex, and then eventually the guy will catch up, and then he just runs over the guy, and then the guy and then your character falls down and he's dead like that. What's that game called? Because those two are without a doubt my two top favorite TikTok videos that I love to watch. So yeah, I'd say the third one is those Lego builds. So it's called. You guys have got to check it out because I know a lot of you guys follow me on TikTok. It's called Beyond the Brick. Beyond the Brick. That's their. I believe that's what it's called. Hang on. And they make these. I mean, huge fucking builds. I mean, and I'm like, they must have bought like 10,000 pieces, if not 20,000 pieces, you guys, and then bam, they just make these incredible builds. I think that's what it is. So I can't find the actual guy that posts those escape from back rooms, but I follow that guy Pixel. He posts kind of what you said. He posts gameplay, like actual gameplay. Then he'll record his gameplay and edit it and make a funny little skit like two jumpsuit guys talking to each other, and then he'll make all of them die, and then one guy will come back to life and shit, So I love his skits. I love the actual gameplay because I'm like, wow, this game is really fucking scary, really fucking cool. So yeah. But let me try and see. Let's see. It's called Beyond. Let's see, Beyond. I believe it's Beyond the Brick. I just started watching those guys like a month or two ago. Yeah, right here. Right here. This one. They got 2 million followers. Beyond the Brick. I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. Beyond the Brick. Look at some of those builds. Oh my god. Like, look at this. Look how ridiculous that Lego build is. It's fucking ridiculous. It's insane. And then, here, let me find another good one. Someone, like this guy made an entire, he made an entire car. He made this entire car, Pixel, out of fucking Legos. It's insane, dude. So they make some good builds. Someone made the Titanic. The Titanic. Look at that. That's insane. It's these massive builds. One of them, they had a massive, like, land. Like a massive... Oh, here we go. Yeah, someone made... They made an entire pyramid out of Legos. Look at that. How insane is that? And then they had all the pyramid guys, like, by the pyramid. It was insane, dude. So I always love checking out, like, their epic fucking builds. So I'd say... I'm trying to pick, like, 10 videos that I watch all the time. I'd say the creepy escape room, whatever, the back door thing, and then I wish you guys could figure out the game where the yellow creature gets hit in the head and then just starts screaming his ass off. The name of the game might be in the hashtags. Oh, yeah, that's true, Pixel. For future games. Yeah, I definitely will look in the hashtags, my friend. But Pixel, do you know which one I'm talking about? It's a skinny monster. He's literally like just laying like this. He's got his arms like this. He's like this. He's got his arms on his knees, and he's looking down. Some guy comes up and he goes, ha 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 ha, and he always laughs as he smashes the guy's head with a hammer. Then the skinny guy starts screaming his ass off and then starts chasing after him. So I'd say in order, my favorites are so far. I'd say the back room one with the yellow jumpsuit guys. That's number one. I love to watch on TikTok. Then Beyond the Brick. Then the screaming, skinny yellow creature trying to kill the guy after he got hit in the head with a hammer. That one's great. It's a video game or a computer game. I don't know what it is, but yeah. So yeah. So there's that, and then let's see, what else? What else do I watch? I can't figure out what the other one is though.
This is one of my more involved.
Let's see here. What else do I watch? Because it's in my feed. Let's see. Oh, there's a movie prop guy that I watch, and his props blow mine out of the water. His is a mixture of real props and replicas, like I do it. I buy a lot of replicas, and I've got like 1 or 2 real props, but he's got like 20 to 30 real props, and then he's got like 50 replicas, and his collection blows mine out of the water, so I watch him, so that would be number 4. I do like watching random movie scenes. It's literally called random movie scenes, so that would be number 5. Let's see, what else? Let's see, what else? What's in my feed? Oh, I watched this satisfying cleaning where this guy has like he does like a he does like a lawn care service, and he does these it's called satisfying cleaning, where he basically, to promote his business of lawn care, will go around and he'll do some for free, and it'll be like an outrageous yard, and he'll do a time lapse of him turning this outrageous yard that's like totally shit. I mean, it's beyond belief shit. And then he'll make it into a beautiful garden through a time lapse. Sometimes he does time lapse. Like here, I'll show you. Like this one is like completely trashed, and he'll totally clean it. Like that's what it looked like, after. But it started off with like weeds and shit all over it, and it is satisfying to see. Wow, that looks like a hunk of shit. And then they turn it into something beautiful. All right, Richie. Richie says, take care, Fears. I'm going to start my stream. Message me on Discord if you want to be invited. I may come in for a couple of minutes, Richie, after my show. So I'd say that's number 5. One of my favorite things that I like to watch, Pixel. Let's see what else. Let's see what else.
Decorating the basement.
You went away to college.
Let's see here.
I'm just wondering what...
Oh, I watch a lot of like Karen videos, like Karen videos, like where people are going nuts. Those are always funny, Pixel. Those Karen videos where like, what? You can't park here. And then the guy's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm on the side of the road. Yeah, I'm fine. And then, no. You can't park here. So the Karen videos would probably be number 7. I do watch other Disney vloggers on TikTok to get ideas for my vlog. So that would be number 8. Number 9, let's see here. Let's see. I do follow McJuggerNuggets, so I do watch him sometimes. That would be number 8. Number 9. Oh, I watch a lot of hardcore pawn. Hardcore pawn. I watch a lot of hardcore pawn. So that's number 9. And then
His whole family.
number 10. Let's see here. Oh, I watch a lot of this girl, Kenya. So she goes up to like Disney and Universal characters, and she'll make these like fan interaction videos that are really funny. And her name is just Kenya. Yeah, she's really funny. So I'd say those are like 10 big videos that I like to watch on TikTok. But Pixel, I kid you not, probably my first 3. So those are my top 10. My 3 favorite though is the escape the back rooms, the yellow the Lego build beyond the brick, and then whatever that guy is that runs around screaming, the yellow creature. But sometimes it's not just a yellow creature, Pixel. Sometimes it's like a pink creature, like sitting like this, and then he hits him with a hammer. I wish I could find a video of that. I don't know that game, and it's not. It has nothing to do with like escape the back rooms. It's literally a yellow creature sitting out like in a park, and then there's a massive complex in the back, like I showed you. And I did show you one of those videos where the guy was running, but in that one it was Elmo. It was Elmo that like hit him. So sometimes, every once in a while, it's a different it's a different character. But Pixel, if you ever find out what that game is, let me know, because I don't know which one that is. But if you guys could figure it out for me, let's see if I can find it on YouTube. Because I've been wanting to ask you guys for weeks about escape the back rooms, and I just kept forgetting. So let's see, yellow monster gets hit in the head with a hammer. Hopefully it pops up. Video game. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. No, I'm not going to be able to find it. Yeah, I can't find it. It's such a funny, weird video game, though. It's literally like there's like yellow monsters, like 30 of them, right? 30 monsters are just sitting out in a park, right, Pixel? So they're sitting there, minding their own business, and then usually one of the like the way it comes up is sometimes the guy will hit him with a hammer, and then he'll run away, and then you hear the "oh!" And because I guess they're screaming because they're pissed off that they just got hit with a hammer, and they start chasing them. Another one is where a guy will come up and he'll see a group of like yellow creatures that are so skinny and so tall, and he'll just throw grenades at them. And then he'll start running away, and then like he'll throw like 90 grenades, and he'll have the trigger mechanism, and he'll initiate it. It'll blow them up, and you see a couple of yellow pieces like fly off of them. They get up, they scream, and then they start chasing after them. And the object is to keep running away from them and see how long you can run away from them until they eventually get you. And they're running right behind you. I wish, if you guys ever find out that game, let me know, because that's probably the second and the third game that I like to watch on TikTok. Those three: Beyond the Brick, the Escape the Back Rooms, and then whatever that yellow creature one is. I'll have to look. I'll look next time, Pixel, in the description, and hopefully they'll tell me the game so I can tell you guys, because they pop up randomly in my feed and there. But yeah, I've been wanting to do this topic for a while, guys. So I appreciate your patience, because I was like, I know for a fact if I just like describe the game, they'll be able to figure it out. I can't believe you guys couldn't help me on the second one, though. I mean, there's not much to the second game. It's a yellow guy, he's real tall, he gets hit in the head, or they blow him up, and then he gets pissed, he jumps up, starts screaming, and then it's like him and 30 of his skinny yellow monster buddies, and they start chasing after the guy. But they're funny videos, so yeah, those three are my top favorite, but those 10 are what I watch a lot. I mean, I watch other people too, but those 10 that I described are like some of my favorite videos. So yeah. All right, let's move on. All right, top 10 rumors about fears. And I made a list. So let me just pull up my list. Some of them are hysterical. So yeah. Rumor number 1. Right off the bat. Fears has killed someone. False. I've never killed anyone. I'm harmless. I could never hurt anyone. The only way I would kill someone is if someone was harming like a friend or a family, and in order to save my friends and family, I had to kill the other person, I would. Or if somebody killed my family, I'd be out for bloody murder, because I would turn into the goddamn Punisher. I'd be like, you kill my family, but I'm killing you, you know? But if it wasn't for anything like that, I'm harmless. I would never kill anyone. So, yeah. So, crush that rumor. Number 2, Fears is fucked an alien. I don't know how that one started, but false. I've never fucked an alien. Never even seen an alien before. But the fucking of the alien thing made me lose it. Visions, remember when I told you that? You put LOL in the chat. I'm like, that's pretty damn funny, buddy. I'm like, where the hell did they get this shit, you know? That one gave me a giggle. I was like, they can't be serious with this shit. Number 3, there's always controversy from the little Walmart incident. I swear on my life, I don't care what that people have seen that police report. It was the biggest misunderstanding in the world. And I'm going to tell you guys what happened. And you guys can believe me or not, but I was there. I know what happened. I went up, I was in a rush, and I bought a bunch of stuff. And I forgot to grab like a couple of items. I'm being honest. And I started bagging stuff. I checked it, and I put the bags on top of this. And as I go out, they checked my receipt, and they said, well, you didn't pay for this. And I said, oh, shit, I'm really sorry. And right there and then I said, I can go back and pay for it. I'm really sorry. And they said, you know, and the manager, I guess he got sick and tired of people stealing from him. And so I was like, I swear on my life, I'm not trying to steal anything. I've never stolen anything in my life. And so I said, I'm really sorry. I said, I'll go pay. I said, I was in a rush. I was grabbing bags and I just put it on top. I'm really sorry. And he goes, you know what? No. He goes, I'm sick of this. He goes, we're calling the police. He goes, I need you to come into this room. And I'm like, okay. So I come into the room and the police were there. And he goes, it's just very hard to believe, sir. And I said, I swear. I said, I'm not trying. I said, I've never done anything wrong in my life. And then he said, well, he goes, I don't believe you. And I said, you don't have to believe me. And he goes, let me watch the tape. I said, I didn't try to hide a movie like in my shirt. I didn't try to like put something, you know, down my pants. I said, if you watch the video, and he goes, yeah, I see you. He goes, you put the bags on top of it. He goes, and then the cop said, well, he goes, it could be a misunderstanding. He goes, I'm kind of torn here. And then he looked at the Walmart people and said, what do you guys want to do? And they said, we're sick and tired of people trying to steal from us or steal stuff. And the Walmart manager said, I don't believe this kid. And he called me a kid. And I'm like, I'm not a kid. I'm an adult. And then the police said, well, it is possible that something could like that happen. He goes, were you in a rush? And I said, I was in a rush. And because I had to go to work or I had to do something. I can't remember. So, and he said, well, he goes, I've got good news and bad news. And I said, okay. He goes, I'll make a deal with you. And he said, you are going to pay for the rest of the stuff. And I said, that's fine. I said, I have no problem paying for it. So he said, but I'm not going to take you to jail. And I said, okay. And he goes, but you are getting arrested. And I said, well, if I'm getting arrested, does that mean I'm going to jail? And he said, no, there's 2 forms of an arrest. He goes, there's arrested where I put the cuffs on you and I take you to jail. There's another arrest where you're going to have to pay a fine and you're going to have to do a class, but I don't actually put the cuffs on you and take you to jail. And I said, okay. So he said, you're going to be banned from this Walmart for a month, which I promise you guys, no matter what the trolls say, this is exactly what the cop told me. He said, you're going to have to pay a fine. You're going to have to take a class about not stealing. He goes, I do believe you. He goes, because it seems like you're very sincere. And I said, I'm very sincere. He goes, well, because I'm cutting you a break. So he said, I half believe your story. He goes, because when I looked at the footage, it is possible. He goes, but you could be pulling a lie out of your ass. I said, I'm not lying. But I said, you do whatever you need to do. And he said, well, to make them happy, he goes, because it looks like, and the cop said this, he goes, it looks like that they're trying to make you like set an example. He goes, they're sick and tired of other people stealing, and I guess like whatever I did, even though I didn't do anything, and that broke, that was the last straw that broke the camel's back or whatever. And the Walmart people were like, yeah, we don't believe you whatsoever. And I was like, well, the cop does. So this is exactly what happened. I was charged, and then I had to take a class, which I did. It was like a 1 day class. I just sat there and listened, and then I had to sign a paper saying that I completed the class. I had to pay a fine. I'm not going to say how much it was, but I did pay the fine. I did pay for the groceries, and then I hired a lawyer to get it off my record, and that's exactly what I did, and that was it. So, but the trolls made it out to be a bigger thing, but it was the biggest misunderstanding. And then, so that's rumor number 3. Rumor number 4 is when I got into a car wreck. You guys know how bad I looked. I mean, I had to be in surgery. I almost died. They had to operate on me. So there's 2 things where they're lying. They're like, you didn't almost die, Fears. I'm like, that's not true. I almost could have died. Like the doc, when I woke up, the doctor said, if you wouldn't have had this surgery, Fears, you could have died. And he goes, but lucky I'm a good surgeon. I'm the best in Orlando. I know exactly what I'm doing. And I even wrote that lady a thank you card for saving my life. And I said, I really appreciate that. And she goes, but she goes, you got hit really hard in the chest and the stomach from that airbag. So she said, on one aspect, it did save your life. On the other aspect, because you have Crohn's, it ruptured a bunch of blood vessels and ruptured another. Like, I can't remember exactly what she said, but she said it ruptured a lot in your stomach that activated your Crohn's and a whole bunch of shit. She goes, I've got to get in there, and I got to get in there now. And I was like, do whatever you need to do to keep me alive. Because I told her, I said, I would rather have a scar on my stomach and still be alive than be dead in a box with no scar, you know? So, the trolls always say that I almost killed a kid. I didn't kill a kid in the accident, and that it's my fault, and it was both of our faults. Because they couldn't find, and I heard this from the cops. The cops said, because I can't get the footage from the cameras, he goes, I'm going to write that it's both your guys' fault. That guy had to pay all the damages to his car, and I was using a rental car at the time because my car was in the shop getting fixed, so it wasn't even my car. So I asked the rental company, I said, am I going to have to pay for this rental car? And they said, no. They said, you're covered because whenever you rented the rental car, you took our advice and said, do you want insurance on the car in case anything happens? And I said, oh, yes. And so I paid an extra fee to have that insurance. So I didn't have to pay for the rental car being destroyed because it was a small little rental car while my car was getting fixed. I can't remember what repairs were doing on. I mean, you always have to do maintenance on your car, periodically throughout the years. So I had to get a lawyer for that. But every once in a while, they just keep bringing it up. And I'm just so fed up of it, So don't believe them. That is the honest to God truth. So yeah, I had to pay a lawyer, and I had to get that off my record because I didn't want that on my record either, that accident and all those points and all that crap. So, and I just left it in the lawyer's hands. Like, my family has a family lawyer, and so I just called my family lawyer and I was like, I need your help, So, and I used him for both of those 2 things. So there it is. So that's number 4. So I wish they would just let it die. Now that I brought it up, I guarantee you, let me check the Discord, I guarantee you they'll probably be going nuts about it, but I was like, let me just squash these rumors. But I'm telling the truth. You guys know I've been trying to tell the truth for a long time now. So, yeah, I've been trying to tell the truth for a long time. Because I kind of shot myself in the ass when I told all those excuse me, all those tall tales back in the day. And I was like, well, now it's going to take all the fans a long time to actually believe me. Because back in the day, I would just tell tall tales and lies all the time. Really not trying to lie anymore. So, yeah. John says, rude Richie, not cool to try and take views away from fear. He's not, come on. Get the hell out of here, John. He's not taking views. I still got 6 people watching. On a normal night, I have anywhere from 6 to 8 people watching, on a good day when no one else is streaming, I'll have, I don't know, 10, 13. So I just appreciate anyone that watches my show. So that was funny though, John. So that's rumor number 4. Rumor number 5 on the list. What were some of the tall tales? Oh, I'll get to them, Visions. I'll get to them. Rumor number 5 is they don't believe me about the story that a bunch of trolls said, we don't believe Fears that he dated 2 chicks at once in college. I did. I've told you guys that story. I can't remember how one girl found out. One girl found out, and she slapped me across the face. But I deserved, because I was cheating on her with the other girl. And I believe that girl, when she found out, she told the other girl. And then I lied and said, oh, no, like, that girl's an old girlfriend. And she believed me for a little while. And then I remember the second girl ended up dumping me because she's like, you're so full of shit, John. But I did date 2 girls at one time in college. Because I was trying to be like, yeah, I'm a pimp, man. I'm going to, like, just date all these chicks and da-da-da. It was fun while it lasted, though. Because literally, I would, like, go over to one girl's house, have some fun, some sexy time, go home, and I would cook some dinner and, like, do some homework, you know, because I was in college. Then I would get bored and I'd call the next girl up. Hey, you want to go play miniature golf? We'd go play miniature golf with the second girl, come back, and I'd have sex with her, and it was great. I loved it. It was amazing. So, yeah. So that is number 5. Number 6 is that me and Carrie went out. We hung out as friends, but we never dated. So let me crush that rumor right there, you know. Never dated Carrie. And number 7 is going to go off on that. They said, well, maybe you didn't date her, Fears, but you definitely had sex with her. Nope, never did. Carrie's not my type. So anyway, number 8, they think I'm a racist. Not a racist whatsoever. I'm cool with everybody. Number 9, me and Matt Man are still friends. I don't know how that one came out. Nope, not at all. And which that one baffles me. And that one hasn't been brought up in a long time. But a long time ago, they used to say all that shit. Like, I don't know, Fears, you're still friends with him. And I'm like, no, I'm not. You know? Once Pixel told me about all the creepy shit, I was like, because at one time everybody thought he was normal. And then Pixel said, oh, Fears. He goes, I was hanging out with Matt, and Matt showed me all this shit on his computer. And then once Pixel told me about all the, hey, someone set a trap in the community, Fears. Matt said, oh, yeah, I'll buy a 13-year-old a beer and all that crazy shit. I was like, Pixel, thanks for the update. Fuck all that noise. I said, I don't want to be associated with any of that shit. So, bam, I got rid of that. So that rumor is completely false. And then the 10th one is that me and my mom always get, like, into arguments. I have not argued with my mother in a year and a half. And Quentin always brings that up. But it's false. I will admit that me and my mother, just like any family, no family is like the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch, they never get into an argument. And then even when they're mad at each other in the Brady Bunch, they always find some happy way of resolving it. That's not how the real world works. That's a sitcom. I will admit that me and my mother and me and my dad have gotten into arguments before. But I haven't, since the passing of my dad, I've been trying to have more patience with my mom because I love my mom and my mom loves me. And I'm like, well, I don't want to fight with my mom over stupid crap. So I've been really trying to, like, not fight with her. And fighting's the wrong word. Argue with her is basically what I'm saying. So yeah. Let's see. What were some of the tallest tales? All right, Visions. From what I can remember, let's see here. Because it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. Let's see here. I'm having a hard time remembering, like, the tall tales I did because I told so many back in the day. Oh, one of the biggest ones. Well, this is really the only one I can remember. Whenever me and Casey stopped dating, I kept posting pictures on my Instagram because I genuinely thought I could get her back. I thought, oh, she'll just be mad for a couple of weeks or maybe a couple of months, and I'm not gonna tell the community that we broke up because one, it's none of their business. So I said, all right, I'll be able to get her back. And then when I realized that I was never going to get her back, then the community and all the trolls called me on it and said, Fears, we know exactly what you're doing. And I said, well, what am I doing? And they're like, you haven't been with Casey in months. And they said, just stop trying. And then I stopped trying. And then I haven't posted a picture of her since, you know. But I really, but the logic behind it, though, Visions, was I know I can get her back. I'll try and get her back. And then I tried and tried and tried and tried. And then I was like, oh, shit. Maybe they were right. Like, I can't get her back. And then I regretted uploading all those pictures. I would just tweak the photo. Like, I would post a picture that I already posted from long ago, and then I would, like, zoom in, and I would make it a different tint to make it look like a totally different picture or a similar picture. And then I would write something like, having fun with Casey or whatever. And, oh man, they ripped me a new asshole whenever I did that. So I totally regret doing that. But I genuinely thought I could get her back. And then I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to be able to get her back. So I probably should just stop that. But that's one of the biggest, tallest tales, I'd say. And that's the only example that I have, Visions, because that's the one that's coming to mind. But I did so many back in the day, it's kind of hard to remember them all. But I remember that one. So would have been commenting the whole stream. He thinks you may need to start a new channel so you can see his comments. I didn't. I don't think I blocked him. I don't know. Have him write me on Discord and we'll figure it out. Because I know who you're talking about. So yeah. Anyway. But yeah, that was the biggest one, though. So those are the top 10 rumors. The most silliest one, though, I don't even know how it came up. Someone told me, they said, Fears, we don't know how this one started, but someone said you fucked an alien. And I just started laughing, Visions. I was like, really? Me fucking an alien. I was like, all right, whatever. I guess I'm fucking aliens now. I was like, all right, cool. Awesome. But yeah, that's the most silliest one, because I'm like, well, obviously that's not true. But yeah. I do remember that, and well, nothing against them, but I've already got my religion that I follow. But nothing against their religion. Oh, okay, you do remember that one, Visions? Yeah. Well, that one was just when I think you joined a little bit. You joined the community and started following both my channels, I think right before me and Casey got together. Because you weren't there from the very beginning, Visions, but soon after, I met the community 2015, 2016, and I think you showed up, I don't know, 2017, 2018, and then you've been here ever since, which I appreciate, buddy. So you've been here quite a long time. But yeah. So... But that one I can distinctly remember. And right after they called me on it, they're like, Fears, just be honest. Like, you're not with her. And they said, we know you want to get back with her, but you're not going to get back with her. And I just accepted. I was like, yeah, I probably should have just accepted it. But I genuinely thought, I was like, no, I'll be able to talk to her. I'll be able to change her mind. Like, because I really didn't want her to dump me. Or, well, she didn't really dump me. We both came to a mutual understanding. And I was like, I'll get her back. And then I didn't get her back. I was like, well, at least you tried to get her back, Fears, but now it's time to stop. And then right after that, I stopped. I haven't sent her a picture, or I haven't uploaded a picture, nothing. And then I'd say a couple months later, I don't know how many months, but I remember her adding me on Snapchat, sending me a message, because for a couple months we didn't say one word together, or one word to each other. And I don't know how many months after, like I said, because of my memory, but let's just say, I'm going to say it was maybe, no, I don't want to say it, because then they'll say that's a lie. I don't remember, it was a couple of months after, I don't know how many months, but it was a couple of months after that, she said, hey, I added you on Snapchat, I'm just sending you a message, even though we're not dating, I I still care about you. Like, do you care about me? And I said, yeah, of course. And she's like, well, can we be friends? And I said, yeah, sure. And she goes, well, I'll add you on this social. She goes, I don't have many social medias, but you can add me on all the ones. And so all the ones that she does have, I add her. And she's like, well, keep in touch. And I said, yeah, you too. And so I hear from her every once in a blue moon, you know. So yeah. So hopefully that settles all that. Yeah. Beer man. Hell yeah, buddy. Well, I think I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna save if I started a business for topic tomorrow because I'm getting hungry, and I've been going for about an hour and 30 minutes. So I think that's a good choice to stop it right there. But that was a fun stream. It was a fun stream. I didn't have any movies to review, but I'm gonna pick something. So let's go over to the here. Let me take out my headphones. So let me just fold this up. Let's go over to the wall and let's pick something, my friends. Let's go over to the wall. There we are. All right. Let's see here. What am I in the mood for tonight? Let's see here. You know, I've been on this like horror movie kick. I think I'm gonna try something else tonight. I think I'm gonna watch Hacksaw Ridge, the Steelbook version. So that's the watch of the night. That's the watch of the night. So we're gonna watch this one. Based on a true story. And the soldier's name was Desmond Doss, and he wanted to serve his country, but he did not believe in killing, so he signed up to be a field medic. So he went into a war with no guns, and anytime someone got hurt, he took his med kit and he would go and, you know, save everyone's life and bring the other soldiers to safety. And because he didn't shoot a gun, he got a lot of shit from all the other soldiers, and he got beat up like constantly, and that actually happens in the film. But then when shit hit the fan, he became a war hero, and then he gained the respect of the entire platoon, and then all those people that beat him up came up to him and said, dude, like, we understand why you don't like to kill, and we're profoundly sorry for beating you up, and we just hope you can accept our apology. And he did, and he got like the Medal of Honor, and so yeah, it all took place in World War II. So it is a good watch, and I forgot this actor's name. I know it's Andrew something. It's Andrew. He plays Spider-Man too, because there's so many versions of Spider-Man out there. So yeah. But I haven't seen it in a while, and I've never seen any of this bonus content because my other Blu-ray, I don't think it has any Blu-ray content or any special features. Kind of, I'm not sure. I'll have to check. So I'll definitely watch all that stuff, and I'll get back to you guys tomorrow with a review. So yeah. How you liking that canned water? Oh, it's good. I highly suggest it. Liquid Death is like really good. It's like one of my favorite bottled water or canned water. I love it. It's really good, my friends. So yeah. Vision says, nice stream, good topics. Well, thanks, buddy. I'm going to save the last topic for tomorrow if I started a business, because I would like to start a business at some point. That's another goal of mine. So, yeah. Anyway, but I'm going to save that one for tomorrow. But thanks for all your guys' views and your comments and all your I had a brain fart. I'm so tired. Excuse me. I slept too much today. Now I'm getting sleepy again. Thanks for all your likes, comments, views, and all your guys' positive energy. That's what I was trying to say. Will you review my home movies? Depends on what type of footage it is, museum, you know? So, yeah. But, yeah. Anyway, chug it down, Fears Boy. Well, there's still a lot. I barely sipped anything on camera. I only sipped it from here to about there, so there's that much left. So, I'm not going to chug it. But I'll give you guys another sip. There we are. There we are. Show him the urinal museum. Oh, my Lord. Well, on that note, because museum, he's a good guy. He's just a little weird. A little bit weird for my taste. He was asking Richie a lot of random questions, and I came in, and he was just going buck wild on these random-ass questions of Richie. I thought it was pretty hilarious, though. So, museum, no offense, but you can keep those home videos of urinals to yourself. Every once in a while, I'm sure he is a good guy, but every once in a while, museum kind of creeps me the hell out. I'm just being honest. Anyway, but on that note, I'm taking off. But Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys are the best fans ever. Thank you for all the likes, the comments, the views, all of that. You guys are great. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to FearsMan26, the main channel. Fears Vlogs, the second channel. Follow Fears on the old TikTok. That's right. Follow Randall, Lord Randall, King of the Magic at Cameo Man 2021. Follow Pixel at Pixel Protocol, Lord Pixel. And I'm taking off. So this is Fears, signing off. Peace. Deuces. I'll see you guys later.